What's your name?
Cindy Waters.
Okay. Hey, Cindy, the reason I asked you to sit down and talk for just a few minutes is because I know, without a doubt, there are other people that have been where you were.
Right.
And I want to encourage them that there is hope outside of modern medicine
Exactly.
or outside of the pain that they're suffering from. And if you would, and really the reason I decided to do this today, because I was listening to you talk to Allison and myself, and you're vibrant, you're excited about life,
Right.
you've got energy that you've got
Never
energy,
thought I'd ever
yeah.
had- That I've never had.
And,
Ever.
yeah, and I'm saying, what a beautiful transformation, literally. And again, as I told you, we see this patient after patient, but it
Right.
never gets old to see people be restored.
Right.
So if you would just tell us, why did you come here to begin with? What was wrong with you?
Okay. Basically, I was not sleeping. I was exhausted. I had pain from probably every aspect of my body, including even my skin, to the touch. I had fibromyalgia and diabetes and a lot of other things that was holding me back. And I went to medical doctors and they gave me more pills. I was on 16 prescription drugs when I came here. And now I think I'm on maybe 10. And a lot of them were for energy, mainly stress, anxiety, pain, something to help me sleep at night. The list goes on. Nobody was doing anything physically to help me or emotionally. I mean, it was just come in, tell me what your problem is, I'll give you a prescription, you go do that and you'll be okay. And I would go home and I would cry because I knew after all these years that never worked. And I was just more or less, giving up. And my husband heard you on the radio, and he waited a few weeks and he listened. And then I think he either wrote in or I think he called or whatever and had some information sent to the house. And I listened and I watched and everything. And so it was just like, and you're only 15 minutes from my house, which I don't drive very far from home. So it was just like, I was called here to be with you. And I've just had, I have more energy now. I probably talk way too much at home. My husband, because and I don't complain. He doesn't have to feel bad because I hurt and he can't do anything about it. I get up and down out of the bed. Before I would have to, even out of the car, I would have to stand and hold on to the door to even get strength enough and get the pain in my legs to ease up. And now I get out of that car, and I still have a little trouble with the curb, standing up on a curb or something if I get out for too long. But I have a whole new outlook. Emotionally, I'm different. Physically, I'm definitely different, better. And I just all around feel like a different person and that there's hope. I think that's the main thing, is that there's somebody that does something more than just hand me a prescription.
Yeah. I remember when you first came in, you told me, really, if I remember correctly, through tears, that your big concern was that we were going to do all these tests and they were going to come back nothing wrong. Right?
Right.
And the truth is that once we did blood work, saliva analysis, stool analysis, we found something going on in each of those categories, which I've discussed earlier with you. We call it physiological stress, or part of the physiological load. And as we've found those and started removing them one by one, we see you come into life. We see the energy returning.
Right.
And now your body can do what it does best, which is heal itself.
Exactly. And it's also helped me realize that the things that I was doing to keep energy, like, caffeine and all that kind of stuff, I have more of a natural energy. It's not a fake energy that just comes and goes. It's, it seems to hang around a while.
So what comes up must come down, right? In other words, if caffeine is the way you're getting up, eventually you're going to come back down.
Right.
But your body has energy stores. You just have to do the right things to get them to release. And you're exercising more. You're doing some neurological work.
Right.
And everything that we've done has been natural. We haven't used any drugs or anything along those lines.
No.
But would you, to someone that's suffering, that has maybe been in this same place that you've come from, where they feel like maybe there is no hope, that they feel like they've tried everything, would you suggest that they try this type of approach to wellness?
Absolutely, because I have been working with fibromyalgia since I was in my 30s. And if people have that, they know what I'm talking about. This is the first hope and the first time that I've seen results this fast after suffering all these years and going from doctor to doctor to doctor and being made to feel worse and worse and worse about myself. Y'all have been so kind and made me feel like there was hope, and showed me that there was hope. And didn't, you didn't make me feel bad about myself because I had an ache or a pain, or I wasn't treated like it was all in my head, more or less, And y'all went right in there, and I've done everything you said.
Yes.
And as long as you do that and, pray real hard and be here and do what you say, it'll work.
Yes, I know you're right, and you're living proof that that's true. And I just want you to know that you, from taking this time, will be a blessing to people. Because people will see this and people will say, my goodness, everybody can't be lying. This is no scam, this is no joke. This is a fact. This stuff really works. And I want to thank you very much for taking time to do that.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad I could do it.